Sunny day in Sweden. I just picked up my car from the winter storage. So, first ride for the year. This car I have not done so much content about, and it's because I bought it last year. My plan was to just have a car for the summer to drive, so it was already done, and didn't have to do anything besides service. So, and it was a good year, so I just enjoyed it for a year. This year I'm not going to do some small things on service on it, but otherwise I'm leaning towards selling it and try to find maybe some Japanese or other German car. We'll see. I like the Porsche 944, but this one is too nice to do a swap or something else in it, so I think I'm gonna sell it, so some person that enjoy the more stock cars can have a nice 944S and enjoy it. It feels kind of wrong to start tearing it down when it's in so good condition. I will fill up the car with new fresh fuel.
Okay, yeah. I got floaters in my eyeball, coasters by the shot glass, smoking let my mind fall. Plenty roaches, no ash, stepping on the critters, jitters going through my spine. Should be used to a state of a poor man's mind. It's just PB no J, Kool-Aid no sugar, oil in the bath, water for warm showers in winter.
Okay, let's do a service here first. There's nothing special with the tools you need for doing the service on the 944. And I like to use Bosch or other name brand when it comes to the filters and so on. First we have a 15mm to remove the oil plug. And of course I'm making a mess. Ooh. In this situation when it's kind of tight, I like this type of filter removal tool. You don't have to remove so many things to get it out, the oil filter. I did unhook a coil plug and also the air intake for the filter. Oil up the filter and toss it back. And don't over tight it. Just snug. The car is pretty easy to work on, and I think that's usually how it is on older cars. The newer the car, the harder it is to work on. Here I am opening up the plugs on the gearbox, and always loosen up the bolt before you drain the oil out, so you don't in the situation that you have drained out the oil and can't open the fill plug. So it's a 17, and it was pretty easy to get to. You don't have to remove anything. And of course it's getting messy when you're going to fill the gearbox oil, so I have planned out and I also bought an electric pump to use in the future, but for now we're doing the old good way with the syringe and mess everything up. I don't think it's been driven in the winter. Up here in northern Sweden, if you drive the car in the winters, they tend to go bad pretty quick. So this is a very nice example. And on this type of gearbox, it's pretty easy to know how much oil you're going to put in, because when it starts to overflow and dripping down, you know that you have put enough in. So I didn't know when the fuel filter was last changed, so I made the decision to also change the fuel filter when I was doing the other stuff. So, and it was in a pretty good spot. What's amazing is that nothing that I've touched on this car has been stuck or rotten away or something like that, and it's very nice because it's an old car. It's nice to see that it's in good shape underneath also. Yeah. Usually when I buy a car, I like to do a service and also change the fluids. That's easy to do, and all the filters. Then you can have peace of mind. Now it's time to start. It's going to take a little time because the fuel filter was changed. But it's nice to work on cars when you have a real dipstick and not only the digital one that's on the new cars. Perfect. And this is always a trial and error when you're working on a car that's new for you, or if you have new pads or new polish, you have to try it out to find what's working on that car. That seemed to work out in one pass, so I'm going to go with that. And the paint was pretty good on this car, so it's just some minor scratches from the washing, so that is not too bad. But now I'm going to put in some AirPods and listen to some music and some. Buy some good quality polish because a lot of the cheap ones I've tried through the years, they are making a mess when you are trying to clean up afterwards and so on. So it's worth the money to go with a brand that's a good brand, and also work in smaller sections and wipe off before it's getting too hard to get off. So, and also use the right amount of polish. If you use too much, it goes everywhere and you have to clean up everything later. So, but you get a feel of it, but it's a pretty good standard to prime the pad and use the 3 dots that a lot of videos I've seen through the years is teaching about. So yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but I think it's coming out pretty good. I'm stoked. A little bit sad to see the car go, but I think it's better to move on and sell the car to somebody who wants a stock 944S car. So we will see in the future, maybe it's going to be some Porsche build or some EDM cars, I don't know, but I think this car is too nice. I think it's better to make somebody that want to own a stock car happy in the end. For me, the chassis was great, and the feeling in the car was amazing, but a little bit underpowered for my taste. And it doesn't have to be an extreme monster to make me happy, but I think the horsepower to weight ratio is not up there for me. At least 100 horsepower more, I think. If I can make a wish, I think about 400 horsepower in a like turbo engine would be my preferred way to enjoy a 944 chassis. So that's how I see it. But yeah, let's go on with the polish. by Gion. This one I like. It's been very good. If I use this every time I wash the car or in between maybe 2 washes, then the car is holding up really good over the summer. Those were clean. Nice. Okay, so single stage polish to get the car a little bit nicer, but it's not perfect, but it's okay. It's gonna look good on a couple of meters away, so that's okay. As you can see, it's not perfect. I have a couple of scratches left, but I don't want to take too much paint off. It's good enough. I think if I wash it and get some gloss on the car, then it's okay. The inside is pretty good, so I don't think I only have to make a quick detail on the inside, but the inside is really good, considering it's in 1987. Oh, from a distance it looks good. And also, it's a red car. It's not like black cars I had before. Then you see everything. Sweden is great. Consider it's a really old car. I think it's quite good, especially for something this affordable. I gave 150,000 Swedish crowns, so that should be around 15,000 USD. So, and if you compare that to all the cars nowadays, the old Supras going up crazy in price, and all the fun cars, I think the best solution is to keep this stock and sell it, and find some car that's more suitable to have as a project car. Am I going to regret to sell this car? Of course, you always regret the cars you sell, but my problem at the moment is I don't have the space. I only have one garage, and I don't have place for many projects. If I had the place, maybe I would save this one also, but at this moment I can't do that, so I think it's better to sell it to somebody who's keeping it nice and pristine, and just let them enjoy it in this shape and form. I think it's the perfect Sunday car for somebody that's maybe not into horsepower and so on. That the people that don't have to feel the rush of the acceleration, this is a perfect car. I think it's just under 200 horsepower, so if you consider that this is a 1987 year model, it's pretty good. But if you compare it to modern cars, and you don't have to do that always, but somehow you can't forget how a 400, 500, 600 wheel horsepower car feels. So I think the best road for me is to sell it and find something that I can work and then do something special from, that's not this nice, or I can find some gem that's has been taken apart for restoration or something, so I can maybe choose the the engine I want to, and so on.